In the complex world of international trade, tariffs act as a sort of tax on goods imported from other countries. The United States has a long history of using tariffs, sometimes to protect domestic industries and sometimes as a bargaining chip in trade negotiations. In recent years, the use of tariffs has become a more prominent issue, with the Trump administration imposing tariffs on goods from countries such as China, Mexico, and Canada. These tariffs, often referred to as Trump's tariffs, have been met with mixed reactions. Some argue that they are necessary to protect American jobs and businesses from unfair competition. Others contend that they ultimately harm American consumers by raising prices and disrupting supply chains. Regardless of one's stance on the issue, there is no denying that tariffs have real-world consequences, and one of the most noticeable impacts is on the price of groceries. As tariffs on imported goods increase, so too do the costs for businesses that rely on those goods. These increased costs are often passed on to consumers in the form of higher prices. This ripple effect is particularly evident in the grocery industry, where a significant portion of produce, meat, and other food products are imported from countries now subject to tariffs. For American consumers, this means that the weekly grocery bill is likely to increase. While the exact amount of the increase will vary depending on a variety of factors, including the specific goods purchased and the region of the country, it is clear that tariffs are putting upward pressure on food prices. This comes at a time when many Americans are already struggling with rising inflation and stagnant wages, making the impact of tariffs on grocery bills all the more significant. Certain fruits and vegetables are particularly vulnerable to price hikes due to tariffs. Take avocados, for example. The United States imports a staggering 91.9% of its avocados, with over 90% coming from Mexico. With tariffs on Mexican imports in place, the price of avocados has surged, making this once affordable fruit a luxury for some. Raspberries tell a similar story. The United States imports 91.4% of its raspberries, again with over 90% originating in Mexico. As tariffs drive up import costs, the price of raspberries has followed suit, leaving consumers with fewer affordable options in the produce aisle. These examples illustrate how tariffs can have a direct and immediate impact on the price of everyday grocery items. The impact of tariffs extends far beyond the produce section. Frozen fish fillets from China, a staple in many American households, have also seen significant price increases due to tariffs. These tariffs, imposed as part of a trade war between the United States and China, have disrupted the global seafood market and left consumers paying more for a popular source of protein. The same is true for lobster and pork imported from Canada. Tariffs on these products have added to the already rising costs of meat, further straining the budgets of American families. The interconnected nature of the global food system means that tariffs imposed on one country can have far-reaching consequences, impacting the price and availability of a wide range of food products.